I'm Natalie, this is the ProFit Golf channel, and this is one simple exercise to instantly improve your hip rotation in the golf swing. One of the biggest problems most golfers face is the fact that the hips move so quickly in the swing, it's really difficult to feel actually what's going on. So when you're practicing, when you're having lessons, everything has to be slowed down and broken down to pieces of the swing in order for you to really feel what's going on. So we're going to focus on one particular exercise today that will give you the feel and sensation for exactly how the hips should be moving in the swing, feeling the musculature that's working around it, and allowing you to practice this movement really easily at home in order to improve your hip rotation every time you hit a shot. So you'll notice I've tucked my shirt in. There's a reason for that, and not because it's cool. So I want you to be able to see my hips and how they turn in this exercise. So the aim of the game here is to rotate the pelvis. So as we've explained in previous videos, the pelvis moves in certain directions through the golf swing and as a person to help you create hip rotation. If we don't do that movement of the pelvis successfully, then it's very difficult to rotate the hips well, and then particularly rotate them at speed. So this exercise will help you focus on the specifics of the movement and then allow you to practice that into the technique of your swing. So the first thing that we're going to do is grab our hip bones. So on the front here, where you can feel the bones sticking out, you're going to take a grip through the first two fingers so you're always keeping in contact with the pelvis. I'm going to set up into what is roughly golf posture, so maybe more to like a putting stance than a driver stance, so you're a little bit more bent over. And the reason for that is, as we're bending over, we're loading the glute and making the glutes and the hips do some work through this exercise. So just here, like this. Then what I'm going to do is go simply to one foot. So I'm going to start on my right foot, and I'm going to take my left foot just behind me. So I'm on my tiptoes on the back foot, and I've stepped a couple of inches just behind my heel of the right foot here. So I'm going to maintain posture. That's crucial through this exercise, so we don't stand up and change our posture. We don't want to be seeing that in the swing, so we don't want to be seeing that in this exercise. Hands on the hip bones. I'm going to make a simple turn to the backswing. So if I keep my eyes on what the ball would be just in front of me, I'm going to rotate my hips as much as I can to the right. My upper body will turn with me because the pelvis is taking my torso alongside it. And I've loaded this right hip joint. You can see that crease here through my leggings and where I've got my shirt tucked in. We're now got the right hip higher and the left hip lower. I can feel almost like the bone pushed into the socket. My glute is loaded, and I've got some strong pressure through the instep of my foot here. Now, what's crucial about this movement is the knee remains flexed. That allows the glute to keep working. If we straighten that knee up, all pressure and load is gone, and all of a sudden this is not really doing anything, and I'm just kind of hanging off my hip here, off the bone. We don't want that. We want to be using the muscles to create the motion. So that knee is going to remain soft in the hip turn. From my backswing turn, I'm going to rotate all the way to my downswing. So I'll turn, that knee is remaining flexed. I'm rotating the pelvis as far as I can naturally, which for me is about here. I'm still in posture. I haven't stood up. But what my pelvis has done has moved from right here, backswing, to left here, through to the downswing. And that is exactly what the pelvis has to do through the golf swing. Now we'll repeat this motion on both legs because I want you to feel the downswing sensation and then the backswing sensation from the opposite hip. So I'll take my same stance, tiptoes here on the back foot, couple of inches just behind the heel, hands on the hip bones, and I'll rotate as far as I can left, naturally, keeping this knee flexed and bent, all this load pushing back into the pelvis, left glute working hard, left foot working hard, trying to keep looking at where the ball roughly would be. And then I'm going to rotate all the way to the right-hand side as well. And we're just going to try and get some reps in those positions. So rotating the pelvis left and rotating the pelvis right. If you do this correctly, you should find that this is difficult and hard work through the glute and the hip area. It starts to burn and the muscle starts to get a little bit fatigued. The second reason why I want you to keep holding onto the hip bones, is so you can feel the changes of angle that are happening. So when I'm set up here, I can feel the bones of the pelvis moving and rotating. They're going right and they're going left, and they're changing in height and angle as that happens. And this is exactly what the pelvis is doing when you're hitting a shot. If I'm here and I rotate to my backswing, I'm on the same angle that I was for that exercise we've just done. As I hit a shot and go to my follow through, I'm on the same angles here with the right hip now lower than the left hip. So this movement is replicating exactly what you need to be doing throughout the golf swing. If we have a quick look at the down the line angle, you can see the angles of posture that we're talking about, that we're trying to maintain in this exercise. The key points of this exercise are to maintain posture. Avoid standing up through the upper body and avoid straightening the knee. This is crucial to get the glutes and the hips working effectively through the rotation. Secondly, maintain contact of your fingertips on your pelvis. This will help you pull and rotate the pelvis to the right and to the left. Especially if you're not finding this exercise very easy, the hand contact really helps create that rotation right and left. Another really simple exercise that you can try at home or on the driving range or next time you have a lesson. Give this a go, give me some feedback, let me know what you thought of this exercise. Did this help? Is there something else that you may find helpful that I can cover in future videos? If you like this video, hit the thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to all content here on the Pro Fit Golf channel, and see you next time with a brand new video.